Welcome back to the second half in the Camp des Sports Lerido. It's Barcelona against Espanyol in the third Catalan Cup final. And we're just going to see if they've made any substitutions. I hope not. It's always a bit difficult when they change 39 million players at half-time. I'm looking at the Barcelona lineup. It looks fairly familiar to me. It looks like pretty similar to the one we saw in the first half. We'll go through those lineups for you, shall we? So, for Espanyol, in goal, Pau Lopez, the back four of Javi Lopez, Naldo, Hermoso and Adrià, who came on in the first half for Didac. In midfield, it's Granero, Darder, Roca, Jurado, Melendo up front, kind of Pablo Piatti. For Barcelona, in goal, Silerson, a back four of Digne, Cuenca, Yerimina and Palencia. In midfield, Rivero came on in the first half for Dennis, Andre Gomez, Alenya, and up front, Dembélé, Paco Alcacer and Aleix Vidal. So we're underway in the second half. Barcelona from left to right, Espanyol right to left. First half, Barcelona dominated in terms of possession, had the early chances in the game, but it has to be said, Espanyol in the last quarter of an hour looking more comfortable and certainly coming closer to opening the scoring than Barcelona. Barca then in possession, as I said, playing from left to right. Cuenca out to Digne, Digne inside to Gomez. Gomez, little back heel there, a little drag back rather. Now Dembélé on the ball for FCB. Dembélé, nice crossfield ball to captain Aleix Vidal. Vidal's ball into the box. Alcacer almost on the end of that one. Good move from Barcelona in the opening minute of this second half. Just to let you know that if we got to the end of the 90 minutes and it was level, we would go straight to penalties to determine who picks up the third Catalan Cup. One apiece so far. Espanyol in possession with Pablo Piatti. Piatti plays it back to Naldo. Naldo out to Hermoso. I'm not sure Hermoso was looking for that ball. Adrià, though, was. He gets it, plays it forward. Little ball forward to Jurado. Jurado loses it to Vidal. That'll be a free kick for the challenge by Granero. Just 2 minutes into the second half in Lerida. Dembélé, as we send the first half, still working his way in at Barcelona. I would love to get his first goal in the red and blue. So this will be an interesting free kick from Carlos Alenya. Alenya to swing this one in towards the penalty spot, just cleared from the edge of the area. Maybe not as clearly and cleanly as they wanted as the ball played forward, and it'll be a goal kick. Dembélé not really giving Andre Gomez too much of a chance with that one. Goal kick taken short. And then pumped up towards the halfway line. Oh, and Vidal will pick up a yellow card. Well, Vidal had been brought down himself just moments ago. I'm just wondering whether that had an influence on that challenge. And it'll be first yellow card for a game that's been played in a very good spirit indeed. I don't think Vidal can have any complaints. Indeed. Do you remember Roy Keane? I mean, there was nothing like the challenge of Roy Keane on Heartland, that Manchester derby, but it was that kind of, yep, that was me. I'll take the yellow card for that. The ball is with Pablo Lopez. Lopez swings it out down the left-hand side. Was that kept in just about? No, it wasn't, says the linesman. Adrià thought he had headed the ball back in line. Then there's some of the Barcelona substitutes. I won't go through them all. As I said, still 8 of them remain to come on. Same for Espanyol. 9 players each on the bench. And I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see all of them at some point in the game. Palencia on the ball now. Back it goes to Yerimina. Mina alongside him. Okay, Cuenca. Showed some good touches, especially for one so young. A left-footed PK of the future, maybe? We shall see. As the ball goes out for a throw into the blue and whites inside the Barca half. Little flick on by Jurado, picked up nicely by Piatti. It's got support here, and oh dear me, Granero stumbled there, and the ball taken off him by Vidal. Vidal played forward. Espanyol recover possession. Good work here from Roca. Roca's ball in and cut by Mina straight to Jurado. Jurado unable to get around. Rivera came on, as we said, just in the very last minute of the first half in place of a decent performance from Denis Suarez. Naldo on the ball now for the Budgies of Barcelona. Just on the halfway line, Jurado 1-2s with Granero. Inside to Sergi Dader. Roca. He brings in Naldo. Naldo pushes out to the captain of Espanyol, Javi Lopez, 5 minutes into the second half. Still 0-0 in the Catalan Cup as Espanyol look to continue on from a rather impressive closing phase in the first half. Picked off there, though, by Barca in defence. And that should run out for a goal kick to be taken by Silerson. Of course, it's the Barcelona Cup goalkeeper. Out to Yerry Mina. Back it goes to Silerson. This time there is a little bit of pressure from Piatti. He still gets the ball off to Vidal. Vidal inside there. A little flick on this near side from Palencia. And that will be another free kick to Espanyol. And there was, as I said, it's been playing a very sporting-like fashion, but there was near the end of the first half 1 or 2 challenges where players were getting a little bit too keen, shall we say. That wasn't one of them. Alenia with just a little push. And there'll be a second substitution from Quique Sanchez Flores. Adrian now plays the ball into the box, and it's just... well, that was a real opportunity. Another one for Piatti in the first half. He toe poked the ball over the crossbar somehow, and a lovely ball in from Adrià. And Piatti, all I can say is he probably didn't expect Cuenca not to get to the ball. I know it was behind him, but not just that. I just don't think the Argentinian expected the opportunity. So Sergio Sanchez will come on for Espanyol. Takes the place of Esteban Granero in midfield. I expect there to be a flood of substitutions at some point. Sergio Sanchez, one of many players who played at Espanyol, went off to look for fame and fortune and decided, well, it's not bad living in Barcelona. It's Espanyol on the ball now. Roca outside him, Jurado. Jurado, little step over there, still Jurado. He's got the towering figure of Yerry Mina to take on and decides to play the ball back instead to Adrià. Adrià will find support here on this near side from Hermoso. Little 1-2 with Darder. Gomez almost wins it back. Lovely flip by Jurado, but it goes out of play for a throw-in. Was there a touch on that from a red and blue player? I didn't think so. I think it'll be a Barcelona throw-in. No, Espanyol it is. So, Naldo to Sergio Sanchez. Back inside. The triangle complete. Ball back to Naldo. Now Hermoso. The 1-2 with Jurado. Piatti looks to chip it over. Didn't someone tell him that Yerry Mina's 4.6 metres tall? As Espanyol have the ball in midfield. It's Darder. Darder looking for Melendo. Melendo's impressed in the first half. Gives it to Jurado. Jurado, Piatti. Piatti on the edge of the area, inside the area. Still Piatti. Tubes it off the crossbar. Well, just coming up to 10 minutes into the second half, and if you haven't seen the first half, well, it was the first half there. Barcelona had the usual domination in terms of possession, but Espanyol have certainly looked dangerous going forward. both in the first half and in the opening stages of the second. Good run here from Piatti. A tempting, tantalising ball off the top of the crossbar. As the ball flies back towards the Barca goal, it'll be a goal kick to be taken by Silerson. Out it goes to Valencia. Barca in possession on the halfway line. It goes inside to Christian Rivera. Rivera. Dembélé. Switching play now for Vidal. Dembélé on the left, Vidal on the right, this attack. Switched over for a few minutes at the end of the first half. It's Alenya now looking to trick his way out of trouble there, and a little bit frustrated with himself, I think, and concedes the free kick. 10 minutes into the second half. It's Barcelona 0 there, Espanyol 0 in Lerida. Free kick that will be eventually taken by Pau Lopez. Lopez then with the long ball forward. Met by Rivera. Now picked up by Adrià Pedrosa. Some good runs from him at the end of the second half after coming on for Didac Villa. Naldo on the ball. Ball goes back now to Sergio Sanchez. Long ball shouldn't be a problem here for Digne, although it was, and did well to keep it in the end. All played out by Silerson. Espanyol looking very comfortable now, has to be said. Sanchez inside to Roca. Roca's ball out to the right. Good block there by Digne. Having Lopez looking to play it into the centre. It'll be a throw-in to the Blue and Whites. As I said, near the end of the first half, Quique Sanchez-Flores realises it's not a league matter. Hold on a minute, let's get back to the action. Pablo Piatti almost on the end. And it's another save from Silerson. And it's Marc Roca again who's tested him. Well, Espanyol, I think their fans will be beginning to think they should be leading this game. Certainly the goalkeeper who's had to stretch most has been Silerson rather than Pau Lopez. As Barca have possession in midfield with Christian Rivera. Gomez out to the left to Digne. Digne, Dembélé, Dembélé, Christian Rivera. Rivera back to Cuenca. No, Yerry Mina. Mina finds Captain Vidal. Mina. Into Christian Rivera. Rivera, Valencia. Little 1-2 with Vidal. Almost worked out, but Melendo got a foot in. And now Sergi Darder has it for the Blue and Whites. Decent ball down the left. Jurado stayed onside. Still Jurado, ball in. And another half chance for Espanyol. Once again, Cuenca was there to prevent an easy shot. So, Espanyol in possession with Roca. Roca back to Naldo. Now pondering him at the back, Sergio Sanchez. That is because Naldo and Sanchez are the centre-halves. Mario Hermoso has moved out to left-back. Adrià has pushed a little bit further forward in the second half. Jurado with another testing ball in. And Piatti, no complaints from him. Cuenca tight enough, but fair enough. Vidal trying to take on 3 then, didn't quite work out. Palencia almost wins it back, but it's Espanyol on the ball here with Naldo. Hermoso unable to get around Vidal. The 222s clashing. Vidal on the ball. And that might just be a free kick. Yerimina, no complaints there for that challenge on Pablo Piatti. It's 1 hour gone already in the Catalan Super Cup. Both teams looking for a goal here. Digne to Alenya. Couldn't get on to his left, but Vidal picks it up and gives it to Palencia. Sergi Palencia finds Vidal. A couple of good balls in at the start of the game from Vidal. Now Alenya chips it in to the hands of Pau Lopez. And that would be a free kick, and some big protests there from, not so much from Cuenca. I think Dembélé didn't understand the whistle going. And Espanyol have really messed up the free kick there. Sergio Sanchez, there's a little thing there. When you get a pass to a teammate, kind of, it's best if he's looking at you and not the other way. Otherwise, things like this happen. Throw in, taken, given away though. To pass on that occasion. Dembélé thwarted, and Espanyol come away with the ball down the right-hand side. Could be Lopez inside for Roca, combining with Melendo. And now back to Sergio Sanchez. Ooh, and that was tight. Almost picked off there by Paco Alcacer. Now down the left-hand side. This will be one for Adria to chase. Ooh, and he just had the beating, I think, of Yerimina. And there you saw some good body play from the Colombian. No hint of a free kick or anything worse than that. But substitution time then, folks. For Barcelona, Gomez, one of the players coming off. Cuenca another. Costas will come on for Cuenca. It looks like that'll be the last of Dembélé for this afternoon. Carlos Perez coming on up front for Dembélé. And Espanyol will make their substitution. I think missed one of them. I'll come back to it in a minute. Piatti going off. Hongler came on for Gomez. That was the other one, wasn't it? So the Cameroonian will be happy with that. And Piatti replaced by Gomez. Not by Gomez, of course. Gomez, I'll get back to you in a second. Let's carry on with the game. It's Barcelona in possession with ball headed forward by Mina, picked off in midfield, and the blue and whites have it with Mario Hermoso. And Alenya picks it off back for Barcelona. Piatti being replaced by another forward, more conventional forward, Puado. Now Palencia into the box, and it almost fell for Paco Alcacer, and then Vidal, and eventually goes out for a blue and white goal kick. Still more options on the bench. Also another 5 players to come on. So just to remind you, for Barcelona, Costas, Ongla and Perez coming on for Cuenca, Gomez and Dembélé. Perez inside to Rivera. More Barca B look about this team now. Ball inside to Martin Ongla, ex of Granada. Out to Palencia. Back inside to Yerimina. Mina to Costas. A low knee from Thelta, of course, played under Luis Enrique there. Wins the free kick. Ball inside now for Rivera. Rivera spots the run, and well, the flag might have gone up, I think, but play on. Espanyol in possession with Mark Roca. Mosso into the box, overhits it though. No problems there for Seelerson. Barca move forward with Digne. Back to Costas. Costas inside to Martin Ongla. Forward to Vidal. The captain plays it back to Yeremina. Down the right hand side. This is Palencia. Vidal. Then Rivera out to the left. Digne combining with Perez. Inside for Rivera. A little slip, unfortunate. Christian Rivera there. As Puado comes into the game, and Vidal, a little bit harsh there maybe on Alex Vidal. Can see why he's annoyed, and like to see that one again. Just having a word there with Javier Estrada, but well, I'd like to support the man in yellow. I just think that one of the men in yellow slipped up there, maybe. But again, football, a game of opinions. Depends what colour shirt you're wearing. Free kick to Espanyol inside the Barcelona half. Ball inside to Mark Roca. Back it goes to Dade. Melendo. Some lovely skill there from Oscar Melendo. Good through ball. Too much on it. And Melendo's line was good there, but the pace was too much. And again, difficult to say who's the most likely to score. You might be tempted to say the men in white and blue. Or blue and white. Yeremina. Forward to Ongla. Now out to the left to Digne. Has support here from Christian Rivera. Ongla. Ball picked off in midfield. Espanyol with Mark Roca in possession. Jurado. Little jig there from Adrián. And now Espanyol moving down the right hand side with Javi Lopez. Back into the middle. Down there. Combining with Roca. Sergio Sanchez play it back to his keeper. It's an all-Spanish lineup for Espanyol. Indeed, they are a squad that largely consists of native players, if I'm allowed to say that. Well, it's too late now, isn't it? Jurado into the box, and it went the wrong way. Puado wanted it behind him, or not so far forward, and it was an easy pick-up for Seelerson just over halfway through the second half of this Catalan Cup final in Lerida. It's Barcelona 0, Espanyol 0. Ongla to Vidal. Inside there for Alenya. Nice drag back there by Alenya. Digne. To Perez. Or Perez rather. Is a good combination there. Perez ball in. And a little bit too much on that one. Mosso battles with Palencia. Good work by Palencia. Drags it into the box. Alcacer back to Rivera. And Rivera didn't see the option there. Brings in Ongla. Perez. Now Vidal. Switch of play to the right to Palencia. No, Yadimina, good foot in from the Colombian. Plays it to go to Alenia. Alenia combining with Captain Vidal. Digne, Perez. Perez under pressure. Down there, gets the ball off to Costas. Alenia. To Mina. Mina out to the right-hand side to Sergi Palencia. He's seen the run by Vidal. Vidal's ball from Alcacer, but Alcacer makes up for the pass there. Still Alcacer. Support here from Digne. Digne. And in the end, will he get the ball in? And it could be a chance. And eventually Naldo twice blocks it. Now Espanyol with a chance, and ooh, that was interesting. Well, not too much of a claim there against David Costas. End-to-end stuff into the last 20 minutes. Ball played in and handed away by Sergio Sanchez. Sergi there. Melendo loses it to a triangle of Barca players, then brought down, and it'll be a free kick. This game means a lot to Melendo. It wasn't Melendo, it was Puado, and well, contact there was. It's always difficult, isn't it, for a referee to award a penalty if the defender uses anything other than his legs. There'll be another substitution by Quique Sanchez Flores. Off will come, very enthusiastic, Oscar Melendo. And on will come Alex Lopez. Melendo desperately keen to add to his goal in January against Barcelona. Will not be able to do so this evening as we stay with this 0-0 scoreline. There's the arm across by Costa. Costa's got a little bit of a touch of Puada's shirt, shall we say. So they can be given. But again, it depends what shirt you're wearing. Is it red and blue or blue and white? I imagine if you're with us right now, it's blue and red as the ball goes out halfway inside the Barcelona half for a throw into Espanyol. Roca. Hermoso. As Vidal recovers it for FCB. Oh, this could be a problem. And the shot. Oh, another great save. Alex Lopez, who's been on the pitch just a couple of minutes, and Silerson. Well, there are clubs interested in Silerson, and he's had a great game. And you'd have to say several Barca players have impressed outfield, but the best player on the pitch for FCB would probably be Jasper Silerson so far. Ball into the box, headed away by Cuenca. Will there be a counter here? Vidal looks for the 1-2. He's got the pace, but he hasn't got the ball. Espanyol attack once more down the left-hand side with Jurado. Technically the best player in the blue and white shirt. Drops the ball off, doesn't get it back. Roca's got it. Now Jurado combining on this near side with Alex Lopez. Now Sergi Dader. Dader forced to play it back to Sergio Sanchez. Espanyol in possession now with Mario Hermoso. Jurado cuts inside. Ball to the edge of the box at the back heel there, and well read by Palencia. But a very neat move indeed from the blue and whites. Digne plays it to Perez. Perez goes down under the challenge. Referee certainly allowing play to continue, aiding the speed and rhythm of the game. picked up now in the middle. Now Vidal got a shot on him, man, straight into the body of the keeper. It's Espanyol in possession with Sergio Sanchez out to Javi Lopez. Pulled inside for Sergi Dade. Now on the left, that was just too much, wasn't it? Too much force on that one for Adrià to have a chance of keeping it in. 3 more substitutions by Barcelona. Alenya, one of the players going off. McGuan coming on, and this is interesting. You don't get a chance to see this very often. Alenya, not Alenya being substituted, but an English player playing for Barcelona, ex of Arsenal, 18 years of age. Let's see what Marcus McGuan could do for us this evening. Miranda also coming on at left back for Digne. So it'll be interesting to see what these trio can do. Now Belreith, the other player coming on up front for Aleix Vidal. Particularly interesting, the number 16 for Barcelona, Marcus McGuan. So we're into the last quarter of an hour. Let me remind you, if the score remains level after 90 minutes, we'll be going on to penalties, as we were in the first edition of the Catalan Cup. Barcelona winning that one on pens, and the last one in 2016 was a 1-0 victory for the Budgies of Barcelona. The ball down the right-hand side. Perez switches inside, unable to get around Naldo. Was there some holding? Yes, there was, says referee Estrada. It'll be a free kick to Barca on the near side. So an opportunity here maybe to test Pau Lopez. Very mean, and Sergio Sanchez there having a little bit of a wrestling game. And this one will be swung in by Carlos Perez. Well, there's lots of difficult jobs in the world, but I tell you what, one of them spotting the infringements on a free kick, and that was not a bad effort at all. I think the flag went up on that one, but Pau Lopez was there if it hadn't. And it will indeed be a free kick in favour of the blue and whites of Espanyol. So just over 12 or just under 12 minutes to go. Just wondering about the, you know, normally they add on 30 seconds for every substitute. That just ain't going to happen, is it? If you make 18 substitutes, 9 minutes? No. Anyway, it's Espanyol in possession in midfield. The ball goes out to the left to Mosso, and Mosso gets the ball back and is tempted to play it back to Pau Lopez. Does so. Lopez out to Sergio Sanchez. Now inside to Roca. Sanchez. Roca forward. Adrià. Good sliding challenge from Valencia. Not so, says the referee, and indeed produces the second yellow card of the game. I think possibly more for the protest of Valencia than the challenge itself. Well, that will be, as I said, just the second yellow card of the game. Alcacer's taken on the captain's armband after the subbing of Aleix Vidal. Once again, the free kick way too far out, unless you're Dimitri Payet. So, Espanyol, having withstood a free kick effort by Barca, have one of their own bits. It's a little bit more central. Ball towards the far post, headed away by Rivera. Then Miranda pumps it up to the halfway line. Espanyol come back at them. Roca. Now the ball with Amoso. Inside for Darder. Darder to Naldo. Naldo's played it forward then. Puado's got the beating of his man, but the ball runs away for a throw-in. Will be brought out here by Ongla. To his right, he has support from Palencia. Palencia back inside to the Cameroon midfielder. Now Rivera. Inside him is Miranda. He'll get the ball back. Inside it goes to Ongla. To Yerimina, rather, bypassing Ongla. As Miguan gets the ball off, and that'll be a corner. Well, from some distance out. I think the complaints are half-hearted there, and it'll be a Barca corner as we move into the last 10 minutes. Balutabla, the Canadian Ghanaian, also waiting to come on for Barcelona. But first of all, a corner on the right-hand side as we look at goal. Ball swung in and headed away from 6. Played back in by Palencia into the hands of Pau Lopez. Hermoso. Jurado under pressure there. And, well, he slipped in the end, but I think the initial pressure from the 18-year-old Marcus Miguan was enough for the referee to decide it's a free kick to Espanyol. Rocker on the ball for the Blue Whites. Espanyol back in action of the weekend against Real Sociedad. Barcelona also taking on a team in blue and white when they travel to Poli Malaga. Hermoso. Switch and play now to the right hand side. Support here from Sergio Sanchez. Lopez. Alex Lopez, as I said, plenty of Lopez in the Espanyol team. The ball forward picked up by Palencia. Yerimina. Down the left-hand side to Miranda. One of several Spanish under-17 internationals in the Barca B squad and youth team. Ongla to Palencia. Perez. Good ball. Miranda. Ball inside down to Perez. Belreef waits to the left. Rivera goes right instead. Perez gets a shot in, but Naldo's in the way. Picked up by Juan Miranda. Miranda back to Costas. Costas inside to Ongla. Rivera. Rivera, good run by Miranda. Miranda tips it in, and Belreef couldn't bring the ball under control. It'll be a goal kick in favour of the blue and white of Espanyol. Well, certainly we're still seeing a more busy Silas than Pau Lopez in this game. This ball is with Sergio Sanchez. He switches it to Naldo. Out to the left to Hermoso. Hermoso, decent ball down the left-hand side. Flicked on, but met in midfield by Mina. Ongla will play it inside to Miguan outside now. Chance here for Perez to run at Hermoso. Drops the ball off. Englishman now brings in Palencia. Mina to Costas. Forward to Abel Ruiz, and a little foot in there from Javi Lopez, but the ball coming off the Barcelona forward. So it'll be an Espanyol throw-in. This looks to be the third tight Catalan Supercup in a row. Unless someone can make the breakthrough. We're looking at possible penalties here. And who doesn't like penalties? Costas on the ball. Inside to Ongla. Also looking to make headway down the right-hand side with Palencia. That will go out for a corner. Off the boots of Adrià. And Carlos Perez will come over to swing this one in. Up come Costas and Yerimina. And again, as I said, it's so difficult, isn't it, for the referee to work out who's pushing who on the goal kicks and corners. This ball comes in and headed away. Not too difficult a corner to deal with. It'll be a throw-in to Barcelona. Ongla inside to Mina. Rivera. McGuan with support here from Miranda. Now Ongla. Barca B, of course, in the second division in Spain. Second Division A, which is the second division. Second Division B, which is the third division. Third division is the fourth division. Miranda on the ball for FCB. And the Espanyol fans like that challenge, but it's still Barca's ball. Costas to Maguan. Neat ball, just a little bit too much on that one. And it'll be a goal kick for Pau Lopez. Almost 87 minutes gone in the Camp de Sports de Lerida. Still the scoreline, Barca 0, Espanyol 0. Barca, as we said, back in action on Saturday night when they travelled to Malaga. And then on Tuesday, Chelsea go to the Camp Nou. Roca finds him also. Inside down for Sergi there. And also once more. Decent ball forward. Guado goes down, and once again the referee not easily impressed. It was actually Adrià went down on this occasion, number 37 for Espanyol. But as I said, I'm quite pleased with the refereeing performance. And you don't get to hear that often enough, do you? The referee, I think, has got pretty much everything spot on. Some Espanyol fans feel that maybe there could have been a penalty for the challenge by Costas in the second half. But I think, you know, 2 yellow cards, control of the game. Good game from Javier Estrada. As the ball goes forward, Naldo, was he holding? He was, well spotted. And it'll be a free kick in the 88th minute here for Barca. Penalties to come. If we're still level at the end of 90 plus whatever's going to be added on for the 3 zillion substitutions we've had. So, can Barca create something here? Paco Alcacem looks like he might be going for goal. It's a fair old distance. Around about 25 plus metres out. Hits it, and well, a little bounce on it, but not much of a problem for Pau Lopez there. Jurado, who's shown us some nice touches this evening, bringing the ball down the left-hand side. This could be pulled back by Adrià. Mina's ball picked off by Silerson, and Silerson It's been very on top of this. Mina. Out it goes to the right, to Palencia. Palencia almost caught out Mina. Back to Sealerson. And that's almost picked off by Espanyol in midfield, but Rivera recovers well. Down the right. Abel Ruiz challenging Naldo. Ball goes back to the keeper. The 90 minutes are up. We're into the time added on. Naldo. Just 2 minutes added on to the 90 we've already enjoyed. Naldo on the ball for Espanyol. Switching it to the right-hand side. Picked off almost by Miranda. You almost get the feeling that both sets of players, obviously you'd like to get the last-minute winner, but I think both sets of players will be relatively happy with the draw. Barca, as I said, dominating the first half hour. Espanyol maybe then coming into the game and have created possibly the more clear-cut opportunities. Emoso now switches it out to Javi Lopez. Ooh, poor control there from the Espanyol captain. It'll be a throw-in to Barcelona. Well, neither manager used his complete array of substitutions. Sparta have the ball with Yeri Mina. Mina out to Miranda. This ball will go back to David Costas. Costas forward to Ongla. And now the Celtaloni plays it forward. Picked up by Christian Rivera. Rivera, Palencia. Palencia's ball goes straight out for a throw. We may not get time for any more in this game. We may have cup final penalties. I think just 15 seconds to go. And Espanyol in no hurry here with Mario Emoso adjusting his socks. So I suspect the final whistle will go, and there it does. 92 minutes on the clock. So we have penalties in the Supercopa Catalunya, what I've been referring to as the third Catalan Cup. We now, well, I'm hoping Quique Sánchez-Flores and Ernesto Valverde already had the names of the people they wanted to take the penalties, and that they'll be getting underway rather quickly. Tapas are waiting to be eaten rather. I used to be an English teacher. Anyway, 0-0 the final scoreline. If you're just joining us, this is the third Catalan Cup final. It's a game in which Barcelona dominated in terms of possession in the first half, particularly in the first 30 minutes. The end of the first half was dominated more by the opportunities of Espanyol. They started brightly the second half, but as the second half wore on, both teams' energy levels dropped a little bit. The number of substitutions disrupted the run of play as well. So it's penalties. And we all like penalties because they're always something exciting. So we shall see how quickly Javier Estrada can get us underway. Valverde, do a little bit of eeny, miny, mo there. Right? Eeny, meeny, miny, you're taking one. No, I think he's got him more worked out than that. But he's just got a cheeky little smile on his face there. So, Espanyol then, as I said, with more opportunities to win this in the 90. But Valverde will be pleased with the performances of some of the players who don't always get so many minutes, and some of the Barca B boys who get to make their debut with the full team. Match, of course, being played in Lerida, a neutral ground. And a match being played between, well, until this year, you could say the match being played between the two Catalan First Division teams, but Girona are having a fine season indeed. And I'm just thinking maybe the Catalan Football Federation will be thinking of a triangle tournament next season. We shall see. For now, we're looking forward to some penalties. Silerson, who's had a very good game indeed. Pau Lopez has dealt with whatever's been thrown at him, but Silerson the busier of the two keepers by far. So let's see what the penalties bring us. Paco Alcacer, the captain after Vidal went off, steps up first. So Alcacer against Pau Lopez. Little drum roll there for you. I don't know if you could hear it, but always excited. Sometimes it's there's this big thing, isn't there, about penalties not being fair, but they kind of are in a way, because it's a mental test, not just a football test. You know where you want to put the ball. Can you put it there? Can you make sure the goalkeeper doesn't guess where you're going to put the ball? There's a myriad of possibilities and ways of scoring or not scoring, but Paco Alcacer will be confident of his first penalty here. So Alcacer, can he get his first goal since December? He can! What a shot! Hard and high to the left of the keeper. Lopez with no opportunity to stop this one. A fine penalty indeed. And it's 1-0 to Football Club Barcelona. Silerson then will look to follow up the good work. Darder for Espanyol steps up. Oh, with a crossbar! Dear me. Well, Silerson didn't need to do too much there, did he? And that means it's 1-0 to Barcelona. And it'll be Palencia. Can't see he's getting a penalty. Good performance at right back from Sergi Palencia, the Barca B captain. A player obviously used to stepping up and taking responsibility. And he'll do so now against Pau Lopez. Palencia. Oh, it's in the net. Well, off the underside of the bar. Not something I would recommend, but it's 2-0 to Barcelona. Now a vital penalty for the blue and whites. Don't really want to be going. 2-0 down, which they are at the moment. Alex Lopez. Lopez fires it in, similar to Alcacer's effort. And the scoreline, Barca 2, Espanyol 1. Again, one of those almost unstoppable penalties. And Yerry Mina comes up. A chance for a first Colombian goal for Barcelona here. Looks very relaxed. So does Valverde. So Mina against Lopez. Yerry Mina with a chance to make it 3-1. Mina then against Lopez. Oh, it's in the net! And a little... I was going to say cha-cha. It's not cha-cha, is it? I can't remember. And I should, shouldn't I? The dance of Colombia. But there you got one from Mina. To be fair, Lopez almost got there. So, Barcelona 3, Espanyol 1. Mario Hermoso has to score, because otherwise they're out. Hermoso against Silerson, hits it. Oh, it's a cheeky little chip, and then runs into the keeper. Well, an interesting penalty indeed. We'll give you 9 out of 10 for the chip, and maybe 3 out of 10 for bashing into the goalkeeper. 3-2 the scoreline. So, Barcelona with a chance to win the Catalan Cup here. Oh, that was all fun and games, wasn't it? Indeed. So, Pau Lopez, who will he face? Now, somebody, one of those two knew where he was going, but anyway, Abel Ruiz against Pau Lopez. Chance to win the Catalan Cup. Up he steps, and it's in the net! Fine finish by the Barca B forward. And that means it's 4-2. Am I going out? I'm not. Sorry, wait. Another one. Too many X's on my piece of paper here. Sorry, folks. But now, a chance for the King's Cup. Jurado steps up and is saved by Silerson! And that is the Catalan Cup. So Barcelona, after a 0-0 draw with city rivals Espanyol, win the 3rd Catalan Cup. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. It was an interesting game of football. In the end, finished with penalties. And if you want a hero, Will Silerson as being the hero. Fine performance by Jasper. In the end, a penalty save from him gives Barca the Catalan Cup. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Back with you on Saturday. That's all for now, folks.
El Barça és campió de la Supercopa de Catalunya. Als penals, l'equip d'Ernesto Valverde s'ha imposat al Reial Club Deportiu Espanyol després d'un partit que ha acabat amb 0-0. I els penals, 4-2 per al Futbol Club Barcelona. Ha marcat, entre d'altres, des del punt de penal, Yerry Mina, que ha fet el seu primer pall amb la samarreta del Barça. Després d'haver marcat, l'Espanyol, que ha fallat 2 llançaments, Darder, que ha enviat la pilota fora, i Jurado, que ha fallat perquè li ha aturat el penal Silerson. Els jugadors del Barça, que es preparen ja per rebre la Copa de Campions, aquesta Supercopa de Catalunya, tercera edició d'aquesta competició. Fins ara l'havien guanyat una vegada el Barça i l'altra l'Espanyol. I el Futbol Club Barcelona, que torna a repetir el títol. De fet, es va portar la primera edició també als penals, que es va jugar a Girona, i que va ser contra l'Espanyol. A l'espera de rebre el trofeu de campió de la Supercopa, tornem a saludar Lluís Carreras. Lluís, primer titular ràpid.
Diríem que Super Silerson, no? Primer pel partit que ha fet i després per l'aturada dels penals.
Doncs estaríem força d'acord. Dic titular ràpid perquè també volem saludar el Jordi Gràcia i el Joan Bails. Què tal? Bona tarda, bona nit.
Bona nit.
Perquè, com dèiem, estem a l'espera de tornar a connectar amb el camp del Lleida, on s'ha jugat aquesta final. Primer titular, quin seria per vosaltres?
El més destacat, títol al marge, el ball de Yerry Mina.
El ball de Yerry Mina?
Sí, perquè tenia ganes de veure el ball en acció sobre la gespa, no?
I el Joan Bails?
No, jo aniria més per Silerson, perquè, clar, si tens que titular pel ball de Yerry Mina vol dir que no has vist gaire futbol.
Bueno, és que tampoc s'ha vist gaire cosa, clar.
Jordi Garcia li va la marxa. Anava a dir, podem tornar a tenir senyal del camp del Lleida, ens comenten, per veure, sobretot, el moment en el que rebran el trofeu els jugadors del Barça, i els de l'Espanyol rebran, imagino, el de consolació. Però, en tot cas, Lluís, què us ha semblat aquesta final de la Supercopa? Ens ho hem passat segurament millor a la primera part que no pas a la segona?
Sí, futbolísticament millor la primera que la segona. A la segona veus nanos del planter, gent de la casa, que al final és la part positiva. D'aquest tipus de partits és la part positiva. Una, professionalment, anem a dir, gent que no està acostumada o habituada a jugar, valorar, calibrar per realment si poden servir pels partits importants. I dos, veure gent del planter sempre és un orgull, i sobretot a la manera que celebren els gols quan els fan de penal. Això mostra un sentiment i aquest és un plus que els de casa ens agrada veure-ho.
Oh, i tant.
I més si és contra l'Espanyol, que ja sabem que en el futbol base, no? La
a
rivalitat amb l'Espanyol està més a flor de pell.
Jordi, a banda del ball de Jerry, més coses positives d'aquest partit.
Bueno, si l'Essen al marge, a mi m'ha agradat veure que Dembélé, encara que, per exemple, no li han sortit gaire coses, l'he vist amb intensitat i amb ganes de jugar el partit. Ho dic perquè a vegades aquests partits fan mandra i Dembélé no l'ha tinguda. M'ha agradat veure Carles Alanyà, que malgrat que avui no ha estat un jugador especialment decisiu, ha estat participatiu, ha fet el joc que ens té acostumats i crec que continua creixent i que està a punt per poder ja estar, espero que la temporada vinent fixa el primer equip, encara que hagi d'acabar de complir el seu procés al primer equip. I després m'ha agradat molt veure la segona part que amb els jugadors del planter el Barça ha aguantat bé i que ha tingut també les seves opcions.
Joan.
Diuen que les finals estan per guanyar-les i s'ha guanyat, per tant, benvinguda sigui. Ara, jo crec que el Valverde poques conclusions ha tret avui. Jo crec que l'única que pot haver tret és que el Barça té 2 bons porters i això sí que et dona una certa seguretat. I, com deia el Johan Cruyff, els partits aquests que no comptaven massa li servien per saber els jugadors que no podia comptar amb ells. I jo crec que el Valverde deu tenir una llista de 3 o 4 jugadors del primer equip que difícilment d'aquí a final de temporada tindran moltes oportunitats, perquè avui són aquells partits que tens que demostrar que et poses la samarreta al Barça i tens un plus i que tens una oportunitat, no? Dembélé jo crec que ho ha intentat sense gaire sort.
Mira, Jordi, per tu això, què et sembla?
Clar, però mira, ara us diré una cosa de Jerry Mina, i jo ja entenc que no casa gaire amb el tarannà en general català, diguéssim, no? Que és un tarannà diferent, és un tarannà més així de... És diferent, no és tan exhibicionista. Però a mi Jerry Mina tinc la sensació que és d'aquells futbolistes que s'ho passa bé en tots els àmbits de la vida. És com el Ronaldinho. Aleshores, aquests futbolistes que s'ho passen bé en tots els àmbits de la vida també té un plus a favor quan jugues a futbol. No sé, entre Mascherano, per dir-ho així, que és molt solvent. Jo no estic comparant qualitats, però entre Mascherano, que era un patidor, i Jerry Mina, que s'ho passa bé en tots els àmbits, jo sempre prefereixo Jerry Mina, i m'ha agradat molt veure'l avui.
Sí, el que passa que estem a una final de la Copa Catalunya. Jo crec que és difícil d'entendre entre els jugadors. Jo crec que si hagués hagut un Carles Puyol o un jugador d'aquests que diuen el ves agafat pel coll ara quan entres al vestidor i diries, escolta una cosa, que aquí estem jugant una final que no hem guanyat.
Massa, ha estat un ball, però tampoc crec que n'hi hagi per tant.
Sí, però bueno, no estem acostumats aquí a això.
Però això és el que deia del tarannà, Això a Andalusia, el Joaquín, ja ens agrada.
Sí, però saps què passa? Que després als col·legis els nens fan un gol quan juguen al Benjamins i et surt ballant el...
Però si llavors surt Cristiano fa i els nens foten al mig del pati. Què vols? Però almenys que ballin, tu.
Cristiano és del Madrid, aquí no...
Bueno, això sí.
Mira, el trofeu de consolació. El recull el capità de l'Espanyol, Javi López, l'Espanyol que ha acabat com a sotscampió d'aquest trofeu, d'aquesta final de la Supercopa Catalunya que han disputat el Barça i l'Espanyol. Molt bona afluència avui de públic al camp de Lleida, al camp d'esports, 10.576 espectadors, l'entrada oficial, el número oficial d'espectadors que avui han assistit al partit, i això sí, la mala notícia, i diem que és mala notícia perquè estava jugant molt bé, de fet estava sent un dels destacats del Barça, la primera meitat. Estem parlant de Denis Suárez, que ha hagut de deixar el terreny de joc, al seu lloc ha entrat Rivera i ha informat al club que Denis Suárez pateix una lesió muscular a l'abductor de la cama esquerra i això sí, no coneixem el temps de baixa, la seva evolució en marcarà la disponibilitat de cara als propers partits, ha informat el club. Abans de parlar de Denis Suárez i aquesta mala notícia que suposa la seva lesió, i més tenint en compte que era un dels possibles substituts d'Andrés Iniesta després de lesionar-se al Manxec contra l'Atlètic de Madrid, ara és el moment en el que el Barça rebrà aquesta Copa, Supercopa, un trofeu molt gran, Està bé la Copa, què us sembla?
Doncs que ocuparà molt d'espai a les vitrines del Barça. Vull dir que al final la magnitud de la competició ens agradi més o menys, encara que sigui la Supercopa de Catalunya, amb el trofeu no està gaire alineada, però vaja.
Hi ha trofeu individual també per cadascun dels jugadors.
És maca, a més amb les 4 barres, es veu, al davant de...
I la reproducció és molt maca, també.
De la Copa és maca. No, l'hem de netejar la vitrina, que la portin ben neta i ben ampla, perquè n'hi capiguen moltes.
Però estàs segur que ens la quedem, aquesta Copa, aquí, o són d'aquestes que tens que guanyar-ne 43 per...
Entrem a la federació. Anava a dir, avui ha de ser un moment molt especial, sobretot per als futbolistes del B, com Palencia, com Cuenca, com el mateix Alanyà, Carles Pérez, Onglà, Abel Ruiz, Miranda, McWayne, que han tingut l'oportunitat de jugar uns minuts i s'emporten un trofeu, a més, a casa.
Com tots els debutants, el primer partit sempre és especial i sempre el recordaran, i si sobre guanyes, doncs millor que millor.
I una Palencia que ha jugat tot el partit de titular en el lateral dret, que ho ha fet també molt bé, ja sé que és un futbolista molt solvent, potser no és un esclat de talent ofensiu, però en canvi defensivament és un futbolista molt sòlid i avui ho ha demostrat. M'agrada molt veure'l també sobre el terreny de joc i més tenint en compte que és el capità del Barça i que ho va passar molt malament la temporada passada.
Sí, hem destacaves abans a l'Alanyà, jo crec que li ha faltat una mica més a l'Alanyà d'intentar-ho més.
Càcer, perdoneu, aixecant la copa, la Supercopa de Catalunya. Paco Alcácer, el de Torrent, que havia tingut alguna oportunitat per marcar, sobretot la primera del partit, que ha estat la més clara, segurament, i que en aquest cas, una altra de les curiositats del partit d'avui, ha acabat sent el capità. Recordem que en l'11 el capità era d'entrada l'Eix Vidal i finalment ha estat Paco Alcácer, el que ha acabat com a capità, i ara el veiem recollir la Copa. I aquí està, doncs, un Barça avui molt baby, si em permeteu l'expressió, amb aquests jugadors joves, que, mireu, s'emportaran un bon record. Lluís.
Sí, no, segur que segur. El primer dia el recordes tota la vida. Repeteixo, si a sobre guanyes un títol i contra el rival, com és l'Espanyol, doncs millor que millor. Però sobretot és important que hi hagi aquesta continuïtat. Sabem que ara és difícil, a la Lliga, a la Champions, perquè encara el nivell d'uns i altres és molt gran, però que se'n vagin acostumant a jugar i a competir amb els del primer equip és molt important.
Jerry Mina guanyar la seva primera Copa, també amb el Barça. El Lluís insistia molt amb el tema del planter, perquè la prèvia parlava que sempre guanyar l'Espanyol era especial, els que s'han format aquí.
I ara que estàveu parlant del planter, mira, a la mateixa hora que aquests jugadors, per exemple, dos juvenils com Abel Ruiz i Miranda, que van estar al Mundial Sub-17, avui jugaven...
Espera, perquè tenim protagonista, em diuen, anem cap al camp d'esports de Lleida, podem escoltar un dels titulars del partit d'avui, Carles Alanyà. Endavant, companys. Marc Brau.
Doncs sí, al costat de Carles Alanyà, que està aquí mirant tota la gent. Bé, Carles, enhorabona per la victòria. Era un partit diferent, al final heu guanyat el títol als penals, però sempre agrada acabar amb una victòria i amb una copa, oi?
Sí, està clar, sempre agrada guanyar un títol més contra l'Espanyol, sempre un derbi, aquesta rivalitat